And just like that, we are live. Welcome everybody to the Chicago Bears franchise. This is a preseason live stream for year 3 of the series. We are just trying to bridge that gap and have some fun along the way as we try to get closer to the new season. And I just like to play these games live. Now I do anyway, because it's a fun way to pass the time. I mean, sometimes these 4 games take a while. It's a chance for you to see the players in action, and I'm still going to be doing the preseason recap video, so it doesn't really shake up the series. It just gives a little extra to those who want to enjoy it with me. So welcome to today's live stream. I streamed game 1 yesterday, and we're getting into game 2 today. I don't think game 3. We'll see how long things take here, how things go, but I'm not anticipating that at the moment. I was, yeah, I started about probably 30-40 seconds early, but no one in the chat's gonna tell you that. But here I am. Here I was a minute ago, live at 3:29. How's everyone doing on this Saturday? Hope you're all having a good day. And I will be here with you for the next, I'd say, hour and a half to 2 hours, as we'll spend some time on Madden, talk some football, and have a good time in the series. So, welcome everybody. Just making sure everything is all set up here. I'll get to more of your questions as we continue. I'm trying to find some new music. Every now and then I go into the YouTube audio library, which if you want to suggest background music from the YouTube audio library, you can do so. Just message me. I go in there sometimes and I just don't feel it, so I stick with what I have. But I would like a bigger library to choose from, so I don't have to make you guys listen to the same song for an hour and a half. We spent a lot of time talking about the Browns yesterday, and all the questions rolling in so far have to do with the Cleveland Browns as well. Yeah, the Browns have been busy, haven't they? Making some very big trades. Yesterday they made a few. Today they traded Danny Shelton to the New England Patriots. By the way, in the stream yesterday, we saw that CJ Ross is going to miss a month now of time. So I did sign a new running back, Joseph Brookins, who was on our practice squad last season, and I'll try to get him some carries and maybe throw him back on the practice squad this year. If I have an excuse to go get a running back, you best believe I'm gonna use it. Not sure if I want to sign anybody else though. I think that I'm pretty good with the roster at the moment, and I want to get into a new game and see how things go. Maybe get some backups in with the starters as they'll play the whole first half. Why don't we get into the game? Chiefs fan, so I'm jealous that Dorsey has done that. Yeah, Dorsey has made a lot of moves. You can give Sashi Brown the credit for accumulating all these picks that they have, but I'm not sure what he would have done with them if he would have been as aggressive as Dorsey has been getting trades. Because what are you going to do with all those picks? Are you really going to go out there and play a bunch of rookies? You're not going to win games doing that very often. So to go out and use some of those picks, which aren't the most valuable picks. I mean, he hasn't given up a first-round pick or a second-round pick. I don't believe so anyway. But I mean, to go out and get some veterans now, that is big to me. You got Tyrod Taylor, who has 3 years of starting experience now. Jarvis Landry, who has never missed a game in his career and is a reliable possession receiver. You get Demarius Randall to help out the secondary, and you still have all these draft picks. I love what they're doing. I don't exactly understand the Danny Shelton trade, but I guess they get some of that draft capital back. Last chance for Trubisky this season. That's kind of how I'm treating it this year. I am trying to put the pieces in place for him to have success in this series, and hopefully he stays healthy and can reach some career highs and have a good season. But we'll see how it goes as we get game 2 of the preseason underway. Again, starters and backups are going to split time down the middle in this game. There's Marcus Mariota coming out for the Tennessee Titans. We'll see if we can contain him. If Graham Dirth is again applying a bunch of pressure. Just making sure. Yeah, this nickel is filthy. When you have Akeem Hicks and Graham Dirth rushing. Oh, man. Filthy. I'm going to rotate out the linebackers quite a bit. All right, Mariota opens play action. He's going to get outside right away. And come on, you got to pick that. I thought Callahan had a couple tough moments in the stream yesterday, and I'm really surprised he didn't make the play right there. Come on, Bryce. We need you here. We have the first super chat of the day. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who's been sending super chats lately. Marco Murray here running it for the Titans. Whoa, that was a nice little run. From Colts, 456-100. Can't wait for Bram Bam Dirth, my favorite player since Ty Zimmerman. Already. I think Bram Dirth is going to have a pretty big fan club in the comment section. But we're going to be arguing over what we're going to be calling him for a nickname or what the phrases are going to be. Because everyone likes Dirth Vader, and I was more about Planet Dirth. We'll see. I'm outnumbered significantly, so I'm not sure if I can win this battle. Oh, and after this stream is over, if you're going to stick around, Kalispell Dynasty Mountain West Conference Championship game will be going up within 5 to 10 minutes after the stream's conclusion. So, content for you before the stream. I posted Matt Pierre career on my second channel. A lot of people enjoying the new season of that. And then I'm doing the stream now for a while. And then a video afterwards. So you get plenty of MrHurriicane content here on this Saturday. See, I love that blitz. I've been calling this blitz for 2 years on first down. This is how I get my first down run stops a lot of time. I like to blitz against the run. So Storm Brave 1 sends your Mike linebacker, and in most cases it's going to end up being your middle linebacker 1. So for last year it was Jarrell Freeman, and this year it's Danny Trevathan. Both are great against the run. Not much of a chance there for opposing running backs. There goes Mariota, scrambling through the middle, picking up first down yardage. What is a super chat? It's kind of like a donation feature. When you send a super chat, I get a portion of that, and that's just one way to support content creators. It's a pretty popular thing over on like Twitch, whether it be donations or bits, whatever. Never feel like you need to send one for any particular reason. It's completely up to you, and I appreciate it if you do decide to do that. Another super chat here from Triv Styes. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm guessing you want me to pronounce it. If I guessed wrong, apologize. Hey Kane, I watch every vid. Oh, broken up. I watch every vid on both channels. Keep it up. Quick question, what are your XP sliders? Thank you for that. And for XP sliders, I can't name them off the top of my head because that's not that simple. I use T-Dogs over on the Operation Sports forums. His are pretty much the most popular ones for franchise players. It definitely can give you a lot more 99 overalls and high-rated players in your franchise. As Corey Davis beats the coverage for a touchdown. I can share them after the stream. I can't do it right now. And I forget if... I think T-Dog, they might be like in an image. So... sometimes they can be a little tricky to find, so I'll try to show those after this game is over with. Here's Eddie Jackson. I put him out to dry here. Safety against Corey Davis. Doesn't have that same man coverage ability as a corner would. I like getting aggressive, and the Titans use that against me. Thoughts on Lance Lynn to the Twins, Kane? Don't do that to me. Don't be doing that. You know I'm going to Google it. Lance Lynn, free agent. Twins closing in on deal with Lance Lynn. Oh, okay. Never mind then. See, I still like the 8.2 quarterback thing. You guys told me that, you know, they traded Kaiser. I'm like, I don't believe it. Now you're telling me Twins are getting Lance Lynn? I can't say I'm super familiar with Lance Lynn, but I am excited that they're getting more aggressive for starting pitching. He had a 3.43 ERA last season, and the Twins could use plenty of pitchers like him, so that's great. All right, so let's take over now with the offense. Again, I'm trying to keep Trubisky safe. I don't want him taking a lot of contact here in the preseason. Jordan Howard getting the ball on first down for a couple. Hey, King, could I get a hi? Hello, Sam. Legate. Do you think the Browns will make the playoffs this season? That, to me, like, I'm really hesitant about saying that about teams. Oh, no! I like what the Browns are doing a lot. I think they can get into contention. But I'm hesitant to say that any team is a playoff team when they have so much youth and the team hasn't spent much time together. I'm a big believer in, you know, teams that stick together and grow together. So they don't have that chemistry yet. They don't have that consistency. But I think they can get into that contention, and they should win some games this year. I don't think they'll be picking top 5 next year. 7 or more wins would be a success to me. There goes Mariota. I hope we don't play the Titans this year, because I can't handle him. Kane, what is the biggest need the Vikings need to address in free agency? Well, if we ignore quarterback, maybe just assume they're going to get Cousins or somebody, I think it is probably 3-tech defensive tackle, but overall, defensive line is, to me, their biggest need because their starters, while very good, high-quality players, they played too many snaps last year. They couldn't rotate out enough, and by the end of the year, they weren't dominant up front. And they need to get more depth if they're to win in the postseason and play better down the stretch. Who do you think will be the surprise NFL team next year, like the Rams? Can I go back to the Buccaneers? Because I still think that team should be good. It depends if they upgrade their defense enough. But I love what they've done on offense. Uh-oh. Jordan Howard's going nowhere. Harold Kaufman sends a super chat. What do you think of the OBJ viral video? I didn't see it. What was that about again? He was like... I think I saw like a headline and some people were talking about it, but I couldn't really figure out what was going on. I guess I saw that last night and didn't really look much into it. Oh my goodness, Trubisky. The quarterbacks drove me nuts yesterday with the accuracy. And I've messed with the slider too. Not since yesterday, but before that. Texans will be the surprise team? Yeah, I mean, if Deshaun Watson comes back and picks up where he left off, they could easily win a wild card spot in the AFC. AFC's pretty weak. Let me see. I'm going to raise the gain here on the microphone just so I can hopefully balance out a little bit better. There goes Mariota. Tired of watching him run. All right, hopefully I can get my voice and game to mesh a little bit better. All right, so it's been all Tennessee so far. We're not seeing much from the Bears, but you're getting a great look at Marcus Mariota and what they can do. Hands off to DeMarco Murray for about 4. Let's get this football and actually run a possession, please. Cover 3 here, watching the flats. Mariota. Man, Kwiatkowski, what are you doing there? Taking him out. I want to get, let's go Starling in there. Give him a few snaps here. Kane, agree or disagree? If the Giants get a good quarterback in the draft, they could be a surprise team. I'm not sure they need a rookie to be a surprise team. I thought they'd be really good last year, but injuries really took that away. I mean, I'm not sure how good they could still be, what Eli Manning could do this year, but I like their offense, and if they go out and get like Saquon Barkley and complete things, then they're definitely a team to watch out for next year. Marco Murray. Who concerns you most in the NFC, and who concerns you the most for the next 5 years? Well, the Eagles, obviously, with what they did last year and how good they are in the trenches. And they're only getting better by getting Jason Peters back and adding Brandon Graham. Otherwise, the Rams, their aggressiveness is making me a little nervous. Because I see these teams making some upgrades, and I'm like, what are the Vikings going to do? Because to me, Keenum to Kirk Cousins, to me, is not a huge upgrade. Maybe it could be, but I'm not convinced yet. Over the course of 5 seasons, 49ers, because they're going to have Jimmy Garoppolo, and they have a lot of cap room to put some pieces around him in the meantime. So I think they're going to be a problem if Garoppolo stays on this path. 3rd down and 4 here for Mariota. Let's see if we can get this football back now as we will try to blitz him, and down he goes. It's Leonard Floyd. Perfect. I like to use my first half timeouts in preseason a lot of times just to save time and get more snaps on my players, so I'm going to use one there. I probably won't be bringing Pat McChesney back. I need someone who's less limited as a passer. I had to play so differently with him. Do you think the Packers have a chance to overtake the Vikings again this year? With Aaron Rodgers, there's always a chance, but it depends what they do in free agency and the draft, because that roster is not very impressive. And now compare it, like the NFC is gaining steam, and the Packers aren't there with it. Like you have the Eagles and the Vikings and the Rams on the rise, and the NFC South got better this year with the Saints coming back into prominence, and the Panthers made the postseason, and the Falcons made the postseason. Like, the Packers' best bet is going to be to win the division, and that's not going to be very easy. I wouldn't say the Saints for long term, because we don't know what they're going to do after Breeze, or what, you know, Breeze has left in the tank. Oh, nice throw to Harlan Regis. I'm really impressed with Regis already. He stands out. He should too, with 6'2", size, 96 speed, and great route running and release. He's complete. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I hate running spots sometimes for that reason. I have a difficult time reading those sometimes. Super chat here from Skitter. Do the Steelers fall off once Big Ben retires? I think every team can fall off if they don't have the contingency plan in place. Like, if you move on from a quarterback, you don't have a Pat Mahomes waiting. Like, I'm not going to have confidence in you to figure it out just, you know, in that one off season. But in the case of, like, Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, like, now Mahomes has a year of experience in the league, a year of experience behind Alex Smith and with Andy Reid. So it's a lot easier to be more confident in them than a team who is starting from scratch with a rookie quarterback just getting into the playbook for the first time. Are you kidding me with that call? I'm challenging it. I know I'm not going to win this challenge, but I know that it was a first down. Another one here from Rec92. Love your content, man. Keep it up. One question as a Bills fan. I'm worried about our quarterback situation. I'm hoping we trade up into the top 6 to pick one of the young quarterbacks. Do you agree or disagree? I'm a little worried about the cost because the Bills don't pick super high in the first round. I think they will trade up for a quarterback, but I'm not sure what's going to be left because I can't see them trading into the top 5. Otherwise, if they do, it'd take up a lot of capital. But at the same time, when it comes to quarterback, you got to get your guy. Oh, wow, they did move the chains for me. I'm hardly, like, paying attention as I play. I'm kind of playing subconsciously, but they did move the chains for me, I guess. I'm a beast at challenging. Nice run here. We had Frederick Chickalo on the second level make 2 blocks. I like number 73. Oh, Colt, did I miss your super chat? No, Colt, I got your super chat. You must have missed it. I was talking about Bram Dearth. But yeah, I was basically saying that I think that Bram Dearth is going to have a pretty big following in the comments. It won't take very long. Uh-oh, there was an injury on this play. I want to see who gave up the pressure here. I like to go into replay and see a lot of stuff in preseason. Ooh, no. What is that animation there? Not very good. It looked like Garcia was waiting for somebody else. I sent another one after. Oh, never mind. You're right. I did miss that one. I recognized your name and looked back. Meredith. So good. Sorry about that, Colt. Hey, Kane, just curious if you have watched any of the Dallas Goedert and Jake Winicky from South Dakota State. I have seen some Dallas Goedert, and he's really impressive. These tight ends this year move really well. They remind me a lot of Travis Kelce with their ability to just stretch the field vertically. So yeah, I have seen a little Dallas Goedert, not much, but I'll be checking on more of what he can do. I like athletic tight ends a lot. And the Vikings need one this year. The Vikings do. I think they could use one. Did you make these playbooks? No, this is the Saints offense and the Bears defense. I am working on a playbook right now, though. Jordan Howard, so good. That's why I can't trade him away. Jordan Howard is a beast. I want to try this play right here with Tariq Cohen. Play action, sprint, halfback, flat. One of my favorite plays they put into the game this year. There you go. Tariq Cohen for a gain of 9. Let's finish this drive the right way, Mitchell. Who is your favorite NFL player? It's hard for me to pick these days. There are a lot of players I like on the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater, Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Xavier Rhodes, Harrison Smith. I'm not sure if I can just pick one. When Teddy was healthy, it was Teddy. And if Teddy goes somewhere else, I'll still be a huge Teddy fan. And I'm really happy the Packers traded for DeShone Kizer because now it makes me think there's like no chance they'd sign Teddy. That'd be the worst if Teddy went to Green Bay. Because I'd still have to like him just because I like Teddy and who he is. But in Green Bay, it would make me sad. Why is Howard playing in the second quarter? In preseason game 2, they play the first half. So starters are all in. Not that I need to give Howard the snaps, but that's why he is in. Come on! And I think Trubisky is shaken up. Oh no. This could be critical right here. We saw so many blitzes last episode, and here we go again. Was it a missed assignment? No, just one too many. I didn't slide protection. They're not showing blitz here. This is a very standard nickel 2-4-5 look. And they bring the slot corner. So I'll get to the super chat here in a minute. We'll have to see what the situation is with Mitchell Trubisky. This could be very major for year 3. Complete it to Richardson. Break it to the edge. That's a touchdown. So a nifty play there. Paul Richardson. I wonder where he's going in real life. I wanted him to go to the Panthers. I thought he'd be great there, but they traded Torrey Smith, so that ain't happening. I could see the Bears being a fit. You got to get the ball out, though. Yeah, I wasn't really accounting for a hot read on that play, needing one. So here's Andrew Leonard. Oops, what happened here? Let's scroll me back up. Stream's still going. Are we okay here? We dropped some frames. Are we good? I'm making sure everything is back here. I'm not sure how the playback is right now on YouTube, but if it's messed up, I will, if it's messed up, then just skip forward 30 seconds or so. We're not dropping any more frames. It seems to be a lot more stable. Are we back? Super chat from Trivstyes again. I found the sliders, Kane. Thanks. Awesome. Yes, use those and you should get some good development for your players then, especially in the short term. I think we're back. All right, let me catch up on the super chat here. There was one from Ben Hauser. Personally, I think Cousins to the Cardinals would be a good move. Thoughts? Also love the content. Keep it up. P.S. Fly, Eagles, fly. Enjoy your title, Ben. Cousins to the Cardinals. Personally, for Cousins, I think for his personal success, the teams that he should be focused on are the Vikings primarily, and then the Arizona Cardinals. I wouldn't worry as much about the Broncos or the Jets. Broncos need some offensive line help. Jets need just kind of all-around help. But I think the Cardinals and Vikings give him the best chance to succeed. Yeah. When are you finishing the Phillip Brooks series? Wow. A PCL sprain for Mitchell Trubisky, which should not be a major injury. I want to check here in the medical center. Out for game. Yeah. I'll probably sit him out for the rest of the preseason. That was a good little drive we had, though. We had some pretty good plays there with Howard and the Paul Richardson score. Yeah, in all Madden, they blitz you a lot. A lot of our sacks come from bad offensive line play, but a fair majority come from blitzes we're just not prepared for. I think with the receiver duo in Denver, he could have some good numbers. I love Emmanuel Sanders. I think he's better than Demaryius Thomas. But I think that the Vikings receiving corps is much better. Plus, they have Dalvin Cook in the backfield and Kyle Rudolph at tight end. In Arizona, then, you know, you get Larry Fitzgerald. Larry's one of my favorite players in the league. They could use some receiver help themselves. I like the Broncos supporting cast a little bit more. But with David Johnson there, too, I have to keep that in mind. Hey, 4th and inches. Colt 456 100 sends a super chat. When are we getting Rodney Rambo again? Maybe Rodney Rambo will come back one day. I left his series long ago. I believe I went to go finish it up one time. Yeah, I've played like the end of whatever season I was in with him, and then I didn't like edit the footage very quickly, and I cleaned it out when I was deleting old files, so I lost it. So that's obviously my bad. No, the Vikings receiving core is much better than the Broncos receiving core. Diggs and Thielen are both #1 receivers. And plus, consider they do have some depth that contributes, too. They have a tight end in Kyle Rudolph. They have Jarius Wright, who's very good on 3rd down. A lot of 1st down conversions from him. I'm not even going to count Laquan Treadwell because he hasn't done much in his career yet. Yeah, I'll take the Vikings receiving core all day. Jay Patterson with the super chat here. Thank you again, Jay. Slant caught by Harlan Regis. Hey, Andrew Leonard. His first 2 throws haven't been terrible. I'm proud of him. And Regis is great. Jay Patterson sends one. Kane, you were right about free agent being official Wednesday. Do you expect anything big from the Vikes? Who do you see taking Richard Sherman? I'm picking Oakland. For Sherman, I'm going to pick the 49ers. Close to Seattle. Wouldn't have to move very far. I think they have the money to pay him very competitively. And he was already there today. For the Vikings, I'm expecting Kirk Cousins. Do I want Kirk Cousins? Not necessarily. Will I be mad if they get Kirk Cousins? If they pay more than I would like them to for it, probably. I'd be a lot more comfortable for Cousins at like 25 to 27 million a year. I don't really want to mess with 30 plus, especially if it's all guaranteed. But that's probably wishful thinking. My prediction has been that Cousins will go to the Vikings and take less. But I'm not sure if it can be like, you know, $25 million a year or something like that. Because I think there are other teams that could easily outbid them for Cousins, but the Vikings have to worry about how they keep in Diggs, how they keep in Hunter, how they keep in Anthony Barr. Other teams don't have that same dilemma when they're looking for a quarterback. The Jets aren't worried about that. Not San Francisco. Arizona's not as worried about that. The Vikings have to make a bunch of key decisions in the next year. Leonard, deep, overthrown. Yeah, Sherman's visiting the Lions. I wouldn't be happy if he signed there. Pairing him up with Darius Slay would be a bit of an issue. Floating this, it's Richardson. Paul Richardson with the catch. Hey, Andrew Leonard's getting his chance here, and 4 for 5. Passes have been on target for the most part. Missed a tough throw earlier, though, on the deep ball. No PI there. Looking for Harlan Regis. Arizona has very little cap. Well, they're probably going to be getting rid of Tyrann Mathieu, so they could create some. I'm not sure if they have any other players they could cut. Harlan Regis. I'm surprised they gave the deal they did to Jermaine Gresham last year. That's a massive deal for him. What do you think the Vikings are going to do about quarterback? Well, I've talked a lot about them taking Kirk Cousins. I thought you said backup quarterback there at first. I wouldn't be surprised if they stick with Kyle Sloter because they think highly enough of Sloter that they kept him on the active roster in the latter stages of last season and didn't risk putting him on waivers. Good ball placement. And thankfully, Sloter would be a very cheap backup option. Hurry it up. Hoping to get 6 here. Running out of time now. That might cost us a whole play we can run. Might throw a jump ball here. Oh man, I don't have much of a chance. End zone. Meredith. Back of the end zone. No. Wow. It's preseason, so I'm going to try one more time. I think I want to throw it up top to Harlan Regis. But if they do that, well, it's another option. There we go. Regis, nope. And look at that, I saved 1 second on the game clock with that. I can kick a field goal now. Not that I really should have. How do you remember players' college? I just remember, I just retain this information better than other information, I guess. I'm pretty good at remembering players, colleges, some stats, whatever. Kind of like a half-baked encyclopedia. I like to hold on to random information about players and whatnot. Hoping to do a little bit of research on each team before free agency, because I am going to stream next week. I forgot to talk about that. Oh, Tariq Cohen. Oh, man. I started that run so well, and then I finished it so poorly. Do I see the Lions as a competitor in the NFC North? I do. I 100% do. I think they are a bigger threat than the Packers right now. So Leonard's had a pretty interesting game. I think he's played really well. Getting some backups in here now. No sitting. I want Sharper or Tyree Thornton, somebody to get in there. Who's over here? Cooper, then Tyree. Who do I have playing guard then? Oh, I bet Javonte McKinney got hurt, so I messed that up. Let me put Barker in here then. Handling these rotations is like the worst part of the preseason. It's very messy. Want to see Pringley get some snaps. Starling, Calhoun. I know enough about Callahan. Let's put Powers in there. Houston Carson, Alex Bird. And no, I want to see Kendall Demons return kicks. The speedy rookie out of UAB. And third down back Cohen. Perfect. Chris Godwin is the GOAT, and we need him. I'm a big Chris Godwin guy. A lot of teams made a mistake, I think, in passing on him. Second down and 1 here. We're going to give Leonard some more snaps. Nice throw. Earl Pierce picks up the first. Leonard is 8 for 12 with 123 yards. Okay, they are really disrespecting us up front here. Marquis Cole, go deep. It's caught! Marquis Cole in for the touchdown. I thought it was going to be intercepted for a second there, but Cole wrestled it away. Andrew Leonard gets the touchdown pass, his second. Okay. Marquis Cole didn't play much as a rookie. He has great size, speed, hands, as you see. He's a raw route runner, needs some intangible development as well, but this is why I wanted to see him get a lot of chances in this preseason. That is, that's posterizing on the football field right there. He got mossed. You know who else could make that catch? Amari Cooper. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Amari Cooper. We managed to not talk about him at all last stream. Sliders are 100% the same from last stream. But Andrew Leonard is looking like a very different quarterback. Here is the give to Yamini. Wrapped up by Carlos Romero. What time are we at, by the way? 4:10. We'll see if we get the third game in. I'm not sure. I thought you were losing. Yeah, 17 unanswered points later, we had the lead. So this is Newberry at quarterback, and he's throwing that way wide. Just joined the stream. What did I miss? Mitchell Trubisky got hurt, but he's going to be okay. Andrew Leonard has come in and played really well. The best we've ever seen him play is right here. And eventually, Newberry goes down. Marquise Starling on the blitz. Oh yeah, in the double-A gap package, Starling could be a beast. I don't know if he has any pass rush moves, but with that speed as a blitzer, could be lethal. The Bears do not play the Browns this year in the franchise because cross-division opponents are on a rotation. So in the first year of the franchise, we played the AFC North, so we saw the Browns. The following year, then we played against the AFC East. This year, we play either the South or the West. So it's not going to be a couple of years until we play the Browns or the Super Bowl, whichever first. Will I ever play Mutant Football League? I might. I've thought about it. But I got a lot going on right now with Madden and other games. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Tariq Cohen. I want to see Leonard throw it deep again. Just to check out for a fluke. We're going deep again for Marquise Cole. He's... No! Cole couldn't make the catch that time. So close. Oh, man, that was phenomenal. Starling has 75 finesse move, which isn't bad for a middle linebacker. Thank you, Nate. That would tell me that he should be a pretty good blitzer then. All right, so Leonard on 3rd and 10. It's Cole. He makes the catch. Love it. One thing I might have to consider doing more this year is running a lot more catch and runs, even on 3rd down, throwing shy of the sticks every now and then, because I don't want my quarterbacks taking as much punishment. And one of the reasons they do is because, you know, on 3rd and 10, I'm waiting for things to develop. I'm trying to throw beyond the sticks. You do that too many times a game, and you're just racking up hit after hit on your quarterback. Kane, thoughts on Lions off-season and/or record? I like the Lions roster a lot. If they go get a big-name running back, I will be very frightened with that team. If they can get maybe a great running back and an impact defender, whether it be a rangy linebacker, whether it be a #1 corner or a defensive lineman that can rush the passer, they're a threat to go, you know, double-digit wins potentially. M. Shap sends a super chat. What are your plans for retro series? Love your vids. To play some retro stuff or older games. I've thought about doing like rebuilds on older versions of Madden, rebuilding teams on like NFL head coach or just older versions of, like I said, Madden. That was out of bounds, but still impressive. Marquis Cole. I'm not really sure though, because a lot of the sports games now are much better in a lot of respects. So I don't always want to go back to older ones. A lot of it also boils down to feedback and what everyone wants to see. No! He overthrew Kendall Demons. I think it was Demons. No, Demons lined up wide. That was someone else. Who's your favorite football team? If you're new around here, you're not familiar. I'm a Vikings fan playing a Bears franchise. I'm not even sure if you can see that, so that could have been a major fail right there. But I'm wearing a Vikings shirt right now, and I don't mind playing as a division rival in this series. It's all good. I almost brought my running back to the Packers because I wanted to win. I didn't, though. Swaggy God sends a super chat. Thoughts on what Falcons need to do this offseason? I'd go look to improve the defense a lot. I think they could use some more defensive linemen, get to the quarterback a lot more. Maybe a safety, but I would say that pass rush is what they should focus on. I like the Falcons roster for the most part. If they want a new offensive coordinator, it might not hurt either. Who are you looking to focus on in MLB The Show this year? I'm still going to be doing the series I was on MLB 17, just carrying over the files. So Twins franchise, which is what I was recording before I went live. I still have some more to play for this next episode as LaBrice Pringley gets the pressure. There we go. But I'm working on some Twin stuff, and I want to do some cool stuff with the team when MLB 18 drops and we get into a new season. Backbringer, or backbreaker. Bring it back, not backbringer. Almost! We just destroyed the punter! We almost blocked it. I didn't even see how he got that close. Yeah, backbreaker on my second channel. I do need to wrap up that season at some point here. I like backbreaker. Kind of a fun game. He almost blocked it without the blocking animation. The punt protector didn't do his job very well. Amos just destroys him. Helmet to the knee here. Actually, the helmet to the thigh and the shoulder to the knee. Done. Can you do a mock draft? I will be doing one before the draft. I'm always asked to do one. My mock drafts aren't very good. I'm not a scout or an analyst, but you want a mock draft, you'll get a mock draft. I love talking football, so any excuse doesn't matter. Fontez perfect type stuff, Kane. Hey, he thought he could get the block. He thought he was making a clean play. Football is a fast-moving sport. I think you need to include Tariq Cohen in the offense this year. He can work a lot in the slot or full-time third down back. I think he will work into the offense a lot more this season. He's so explosive and quick. Like, he feels so different on the sticks compared to other running backs. Like, over the years, the running backs, the feel of them in Madden, they have more weight to them. They move a little slower. Their change of direction isn't as much. But Tariq Cohen feels like a player from an older version of Madden where it wasn't that way. He just glides. You know, he can change direction so smoothly, and I like MrHurriicane a lot. That's where acceleration and agility really play a big part. It's not just the raw speed. Let's check some ratings here. Let me see just, is he that much better or what is it? Because I know how it feels when I run with MrHurriicane in the game. He has 92 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 acceleration. So he gets the top speed very quickly. His top speed is impressive, and his agility allows him to change direction very fluidly. So compare that to, say, Kendall Demons, who is our rookie with 97 speed, 88 agility, 94 acceleration, so he can't change direction as sharply as Cohen. So I might end up preferring Cohen as a kick returner as a result. Doesn't matter if you have the deeper speed if you can't, you know, make the first guy miss or hit the lane properly. Oh man, they're stacking the box here again. I'm running right into it. They own the first quarter, but I have owned just about everything else in this game. Andrew Leonard's going to get maybe one more possession here as Marquis Cole makes another reception. We'll get the other quarterbacks in, but right now I'm just kind of enjoying the fact that Leonard is playing some competent football. That was not what I was trying to do. I'm very bad at spinning with the right stick. So, a lot of questions rolling in about free agency and stuff of that nature. Know that this Wednesday, free agency starts, I believe, 3 o'clock Central. NFL free agency time. But what I'm planning to do on Wednesday is I want to stream starting at a half hour before free agency and then like the first hour of free agency or so. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to play. It'll probably be Madden, but I'm not sure what's going to be on the screen. But it's basically going to be us talking free agency and kind of reacting to news live. It'll kind of be like a watch-along type of deal, although I'm not going to be showing like updates on here. But I'll be talking about news as it breaks live, and we can kind of just have some fun in here with free agency. So if you like that idea, be here on Wednesday for that. I'll have the event created here probably sometime soon. Need some more time there. Why am I not keeping the running back? What am I going to do against that look without a running back to help protect? I have to be a lot more heads up about my blitz pickups and protection schemes because I'm just making a lot of bad decisions. Alright, 3rd and long here for Andrew Leonard. The rush gets picked up. We're stretching the field. Oh, bad decision. Bad decision. So what day is it? I think it's 3 o'clock Central Time that it starts, which in that case, I'll be starting to stream at 2:30 Central. But a half hour before and about an hour during. Maybe a little bit more, depends on how much news is rolling in. I'm sure the chat is just going to be, you know, look what the Vikings signed. They got Tyrann Mathieu for cheap. Got some super chats here. We have one from Derek Vance is up next, I believe. So this super chat says, should the Colts take Bradley Chubb or Minkah Fitzpatrick with the 3rd pick? 100% if they have the chance, take Bradley Chubb. I don't see, you know, safety isn't the most important position out there, and to go safety in the first round 2 years in a row is not something I'd recommend doing. So I would go 100% Bradley Chubb. When the Colts were at their best on defense, they actually didn't have the most impressive defense. They had Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis destroying quarterbacks. They need a pass rusher. And Bradley Chubb might be their best opportunity to get some pass rush this year. Sacked. See? Pass rush. Gotta get it. Jonathan Bullard, role player extraordinaire. Third down and 16 now. Can we get this football back again? They call for verts, and they got one open. Jacob Tammy. Oh, man. Jacob Tammy. Jacob. How's it going, man? Do you think that Joe Thomas and Antonio Gates will retire? I believe neither will retire. I think Joe Thomas is determined to come back and leave on his own terms, and I think that he wants to play with these new players. He was in a podcast not long ago as Romero sacks Newberry. He was on a podcast not long ago with like Andrew Hawkins and Johnny Manziel talking about how he thought Tyrod Taylor was an underrated quarterback, and all of a sudden they're teammates. I think he wants to get back on the field because he's hungry to. He wants to leave on his terms, I think, and leave having tasted some success on the field. Now it's Dante Rooks. We're just teeing off on Newberry. All right, next up, Ryan Cox sends a super chat. Marquise Cole or Harmon Whitaker potential. Ooh. Oh, he wasn't asking or. He was asking if Marquise Cole had the Harmon Whitaker potential. 100%. I think that's a very good comparison to make there. I remember Whitaker in the preseason, what he was able to do. No good. Did you realize that both Tammy and Deion Sims are playing on the Titans? Are they really? Are they both on there? That's crazy. Oh yeah, I traded Sims to the Titans. That's how I got Tajay Sharp. Of course. Let's get Cameron Crane in there. I want to rotate out some defensive linemen now. Oh, man. Should I throw Bram Dirth at him? Oh, man. I'm not sure that'd be kind. I don't think they could handle it. I kind of want to get Bram Dirth in there for a few extra snaps. I just joined in. What is the difficulty? We're playing on all Madden sliders. I have Jordan Alleman in the game now at quarterback. There's a throw down the middle as Marquise Cole makes another catch. Like I said, I wanted to get him playing time in these preseason games. A lot of it. Joseph Brookins in at tailback now, and Brookins has some speed and a juke to go with it. I believe Brookins had some great plays in the preseason last year too. He was our practice squad running back all of last year. Actually, he was one of two practice squad running backs alongside Chris Carson. Uh-oh. How do we stay on our feet there? Oh! Oh, man. Wrecked. That was bad. See, we had too much going on here. So, Alleman. Oh, we got free. We can do something. Oh, man. Alleman is done. Yes, Mike Tomlin is my head coach in this series. Fired John Fox. Ooh, good throw. The quarterbacks are throwing a lot better in this game. I'm not sure what it was. I edited a couple sliders before the first preseason game. Nothing between yesterday and today. Maybe they had to settle in or something. Madden is so tricky. The slider science is something I'm not even going to try wrapping my head around. Should have had Demons. I think we're going to play the 3rd week in this stream, too. Maybe I'll play the 4th on my own. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream it as well. Not today, but we're going to stream games 2 and 3. Because we're like an hour into the stream now, and this game's almost over. And I don't want to wrap up here in 10 minutes. We're having a good time. Like, when I've been streaming lately, I've really been enjoying the setup I kind of had for it, because I like to wake up and work on content into the afternoon, and then I'm kind of wrapping up my content creation for the day with a stream when I have been streaming, and it's kind of a fun way to wind down and then think about dinner afterwards. Yeah, streams have been fun lately. I'm glad I have the NBA series, and the preseason came at the right time. I don't really know much about Denzel Ward yet. I know what people think of him, but I haven't really watched enough of him to say if I think he's the next Marshawn Lattimore. But Ohio State has been doing a pretty good job putting out those defensive backs, that's for sure. We were calling Texas DBU for a while, but I think Ohio State's taken that title. Newberry? Yeah, he just gives up. That's a wise move. What do you do when football is not on Sundays? Honestly, when football season's over, it's like my week gets a day longer because football consumes my Sundays most of the time. Honestly, I like making a lot of content for the weekends. That's when more people are available, and it's... for my channels, at least, like, views have always been best when I can nail the weekends and get content up then, so... If I'm ever gonna, like, relax or take a day where I'm not gonna spend as much time making content, I usually have that, like, during the week, like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I like making content more on the weekends. Newberry to Yamini. Who do you think is your best ever drafted player? Oh, man. The toss-up between Nataki Mason, Nate Bell, and Reggie Shepard. I'm not even sure how to separate those three. I'm not sure how you do it. Nice little play there by Powers. When will you start the regular season? When preseason wraps up this week, I'll be making the preseason video and then getting into the actual games that count. Lag on the play? They better not call that late hit out of bounds. They are. But I'd assume that we'll be playing week 1. What do I want to say for week 1? Week 1 by next Sunday. But if I can, I'll try to get it done before the weekend even begins. Because I want to stream Kalispell this Saturday and do the off-season stuff. And then I'm hoping that week 1 in the Bears franchise is very close to that. So, I streamed yesterday, I'm streaming now, I might stream tomorrow. If I'm satisfied with how many Let's Plays I get done, I will stream tomorrow as well, if not then Monday. But then I'm streaming Wednesday for the free agency stuff. I'm streaming Saturday next week for Kalispell. And I'll stream more Kalispell shortly thereafter because I love the preseason streams, the practice streams. And with the new personnel next year, I might be making a new offense, which means I definitely want to practice with it. So there's a lot of streams coming. Newberry. Oh, man. Harold Kaufman sends a super chat. Jordan or Jonathan Starks? I'd say Jonathan is certainly the higher caliber player at this point. What about the long-lost brother that I've hardly even mentioned? I've been playing my career on 2K to try and get more familiar with the game. That's out of bounds. I've been using Jacoby Starks. I've thought about making a few videos with him on my second channel. He's a 6'2" shooting guard. I originally made him a 5'10" shooting guard for the Timberwolves, but a 5'10" shooting guard in 2K is boring. You can't get boards. All you can do is shoot open jumpers, and when you're like a 65 overall, you're hardly ever open. I can't drive to the rack. I have like 1 or 2 ways to get points. Shoot open jumpers and get assists, and it wasn't fun. So I restarted it, made him 6'2", made him a slashing shot creator so he can attack the basket and create his own shots. And I'm having a lot more fun with that. And I put him on the 76ers because all I had to do was overtake JJ Redick to be a starter. I think we're back. I believe we are back. It recovered. I hope that you can hear me. I'm here with the Bears franchise preseason. YouTube is able to recover some of these streams. That's nice. Oh yeah, someone said, you legit made a 5'10" shooting guard. Yeah, I did. And it was a terrible idea. I don't know why I did that. That is literally the shortest you can make him. I'm not sure why I thought that'd be fun. For a while I thought it was fun, but then I'm like, I'm not doing anything like interesting. I can't grab a rebound at all. Every time I go for a layup, I get blocked. So I made him 6'2", which is still not tall. But I wanted to prioritize speed with my player. So I think 6'2" is kind of a happy medium between having some size and being able to, you know, be shifty and run around. A 56-yard field goal, huh? I got this. I might not. Raiders kick is good! Despite bouncing back into the field of play. They're normally around 6'4", yeah. I was debating 6'2" or 6'3", but I did 6'2". And so far, it's done what I wanted it to do. I can get a couple of rebounds, and I can actually get to the basket every now and then. Still mainly a shooter, but now I have a few more options. Cup or Juju? Ah, man, that's tough. I think I go Juju, though. Both are really good as rookies. And Juju's so young. The fact that he was, like, receiver's not an easy transition, and the fact that he was able to be so productive as a rookie at 21 years old. I think he was 20 for a while, and then he had a birthday, but I don't want to discount that. How do you feel about your Browns rebuild? I think it's a lot of fun. I think that I still have a lot to learn about doing them correctly, and there are a lot of things I overlooked. But it's been a fun first attempt at a rebuild, and there'll certainly be a lot more rebuilds in the future, and maybe even on MLB 7 or MLB 18 here, I might do a rebuild on there on the second channel. It's not a catch. Just settle down. Okay. I think they called it a catch and fixed it, so whatever. It's not a catch. Would Trumaine Johnson be a realistic signing for the Packers? I doubt it, because I think they'll get outbid easily. I expect that Trumaine Johnson will get more per year than Richard Sherman does. All right, we'll take over now with 11 seconds to go, heading into week 3 here momentarily. Ryan Bartlett sends a super chat. Kane, you're my favorite football YouTuber. Keep up the good work. Oh, the message was just retracted mid-read. Thank you for the super chat. I want to get like one more play here in the preseason. One more good play. Oh! Cameron Crane can't make the catch. That was funny. One more. Will you do another fantasy draft 1 year season? I didn't finish this one because I didn't think a lot of people were really feeling it. The gameplay was a little sloppy and whatnot, so I didn't really stick with it. I'll probably revisit that in the future, though, most likely. All right, here are the numbers from this game. I'm really impressed with Andrew Leonard's play. 60% completion, 198, 2 scores. Alleman, didn't really get to see him very much. Jordan Howard ran really well. Thought the running game was pretty fun, but I don't run him enough in preseason. I'm really impressed with Marquis Cole. I want to keep giving him chances to make tough plays and seeing how many he can actually come away with. Marquis Starling had 2 sacks, and so we know he can fly around the field and make a lot of plays with his speed. Do you think that the Bears need another wide receiver? I believe they need 2. Cameron Meredith can fit one of those needs, but they still need somebody else. Were the quarterbacks better than yesterday's stream? Significantly. Night and day difference. All right, we have the Lions now in preseason. So weird. I do not want to play Andrew Leonard or Mitchell Trubisky anymore in the preseason because he got banged up last game. He shouldn't be on the injury report. Let me just check out the report. Nothing new. Here are preseason stats. So let me just see. Maybe I'm not seeing enough of a certain player and I should give them more chances. We will see Alleman and Correa play more. Cohen has 16 carries. We'll see more of Brookins and Cunningham. I should get Cameron Crane involved more. And then when it comes to tackles, Marquis Starling already has 19. Ryan Bartlett sends a super chat. Do you ever rage at CPU on Madden or NCAA? Honestly, like, sports games aren't the ones that get me the angriest. Not even close. I don't really rage a lot when I play. With sports games, though, I usually just roll with the punches because I know in sports you're going to have, you know, great moments and you're going to have bad moments. It's just kind of the way it is. What games actually do frustrate me? Let me see. What other games do I got over there? Well, 2K can be frustrating because I'm so new. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't understand all the controls. So a lot of times I guess wrong on you know, things I want to try doing. So 2K can be frustrating. Otherwise, there really isn't a whole lot that upsets me when I play games. I get bored a lot more than I get upset. David Guerra sends a super chat. Hey Tim, how's it going? And how's your cat too? I'm doing well. Cat's probably doing well too. Probably sleeping. That's a safe bet. Yeah, we're playing another game today. Week 3 of the preseason, everybody. Maybe we can change the song. Don't bench Trubisky, you're losing XP. Maybe I'll give him a little time. I do want to get him some XP, that's for certain. We are going to change the song. Matthew Stafford. Uh-oh, Jalen Egbo brought the pressure, but Marvin Jones makes the grab. Now, a couple things I wanted to switch around here in this Lions matchup. I want to try going with Marcus Calhoun at one spot and probably Danny Trevathan at the other for our nickel. I just came in. How was the Titans game? It was really fun. The quarterback play was so much better, and Andrew Leonard actually did really well. Leonard had a couple touchdown passes, and Marquise Cole was the standout receiver. Why are you playing a division opponent in the preseason? Madden does a lot of weird things. Not only that, but your preseason schedule is the same every year. Second down in inches now. It's Riddick. And Theo gets the first. I want to make sure we get Starling in here instead of Kwiatkowski. Starling has the much higher ceiling, and he might be better right now anyway. If we compare the two, Starling, much faster, stronger, same agility, worse acceleration, intangibles are lower. His tackling is the same. He hits harder, rushes the quarterback better, sheds blocks better, worse pursuit, decent play rec, and worse in coverage. So at least in our base, Marquise Starling is going to play over Nick Kwiatkowski. I might trade Kwiatkowski because he doesn't really have a huge role on the roster anymore. Oh, they're going deep now. Matthew Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. It's Eddie Jackson. Watch out, Stafford. It's a pick six. They tried to float it over Eddie's head. Disrespectful. High points it. Turns it back. Touchdown. That's how it's done. See, why did that kick go right down the middle when my accuracy was terrible? Super chat from David Guerra. What's your cat's name again? Her name is Nala. Her hobbies enjoy sleeping, eating, and waiting for food. She is most friendly when you are in the act of giving food. Kenny Golladay, Marquise Lee, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate. I like this receiving core a lot. It's deep here in Detroit. Golladay with 7. Third down and 2. The handoff. No, they fake it, and down goes Stafford. He is sacked by Marcus Calhoun. There we go. I still can't wait to do formation subs for nickel packages, and I want to get Marquise Starling out there as a blitzer. I need to figure out how many ways I can get Starling to blitz, because he's the linebacker I want to send the most. He has 75 finesse, he has 87 speed. I'm going to find out a lot of ways to bring him, because I don't think he's going to contribute much in coverage right away. But I want to use his skills the best we can in year 1. Therefore, run defender and a blitzer. We're going to tire him out. It's first down and 10. Oh yeah, I have Leonard in. I wanted to actually play with Trubisky right now, and that pass signals I probably should be. I want to play a little bit with Mitchell. I'm not going to play 3 quarters, though. I don't think so, anyway. But I really don't want Mitchell getting hurt. He's still getting hit even if I get the passes off in time. That's the bad part here. Oh, come on. How's Amari Cooper been performing? Hopefully having a terrible preseason. Oh no, no, I got picked by Warlow. I never expect a linebacker to actually react on that so quickly. So now both teams have thrown a pick 6. I haven't thrown too many picks in the preseason. I just kind of realized that. Not too many that have been my fault anyway. There have been some like wacky overthrows that I couldn't really control. Should the Vikes trade away Treadwell or develop him? I just tried developing him. You're not going to get much in a trade. I'm not even sure if you get a 5. You get a conditional something that'd be tied to playing time or some sort of metric. Oh yeah, I slander Amari Cooper and then throw a pick 6. That's pretty interesting. Jordan Howard, uh-oh, angle outside, downhill. Just want to run over safeties, no. Jordan Howard now shaken up. We saw how much time he missed last year. We already down C.J. Ross. Uh-oh. Preseason injuries can be a very big deal. So Tariq Cohen enters. We go play action. We're going to watch the flats. Oh, man. Got it. Oh, man. So close. I should be trying out Shaheen a lot more than I am, too. There's a lot of Earl Thomas traded to Cleveland. I can't believe that one either. Cleveland's done. No more trades. Wow, Shaheen's covered. And sacked. I'm always getting sacked by an extra defender. Why do they blitz so often? I guess I kept in the back that time, and so the linebacker responsible for him rushed. I want to see how that one happened. Just throw it to Regis every play. That might work in the regular season. So eventually, Whitehair gives up pressure. Let's just watch this again. How much time do we have? Yeah, it should have been enough, but the whole right side was covered. That's where Meredith is getting free, right as Warlow's there, but I didn't look that way in time. How long is Ross injured for? He should be back in week 2 of the regular season. So, not too serious, but still no chance to watch him during the preseason. Slow start again here. Was that not a perfect punt? I thought you couldn't get blocked on those anymore. That's a pick 6 for both teams, and now a block punt for a touchdown. Preseason football at its finest. (14-7) Detroit Lions. Kendall Demons. When all these trades happen, though, I'm bummed out when trades stop happening. I really want to see more trades. These teams need to keep making moves. All right, Mitchell Trubisky. Adam Shaheen. Do I think Kalispell will ever make the national championship? Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, man. So much pressure. Third down and forever again. I'm not expecting a blitz here. And they don't send one. In the middle now, we have Adam Shaheen with an awkward throw from Trubisky. David Guerra sends a super chat, and he's asking if I'm uploading Kalispell after this. Yes, I am. And do you know which network carries the Mountain West Championship game? LOL, I need to know. I'm not sure. The Mountain West Conference Championship, your best bet would be to look for some highlights or something from that game on YouTube or wherever they have highlights. If there's a draft prospect, look for his game there in the Mountain West Conference Championship. I'm not even sure who played in it. Shaheen. I guess I'm not sure. I'd assume it's a regional Fox something or other. There's no Mountain West network that I know of. There we go. Trubisky to Cam. Get some tempo going here. Oh, wow. They jumped that beautifully. Gotta be careful with those short out routes on the far side of the field because the ball still has to travel a decent distance to get there. It's a little bit safer on the short side. Those are the easiest passes to throw for a pick 6. The ones outside the numbers. There's a lot of troll trade messages right now. Earl Thomas is the hot topic right now. Recline. Oh, got through somehow. Trubisky slide. It's preseason. I wouldn't mind going for it here. We kick enough field goals. I want to see players play. Cam for the 9. Play action. Dump it off. Shaheen. I think more contact, though, at Trubisky. How'd the contact get there this time? See, it's always an extra. Most of the time, it's an extra. Nice! Good drive for Adam Shaheen. Made a couple catches. Hung on through contact. Oh. How is I'm missing by a ton? Why are these extra points good? I guess I'm not complaining, but I am confused. We have a super chat here from Leo_SO4. And he asks, speaking of Kalispell, do you think J.R. Battle and Roscoe Sheridan could realistically have a bright future in the NFL? I would say Sheridan definitely could. I think J.R. Battle would kind of be your mid-round, like, whatever Zach Mettenberger was, whatever you want to call that pick, like a developmental yet somewhat pro-ready quarterback. I think he'd be like a 5th round selection or so. Roscoe Sheridan, I think, is legitimately a good pro prospect if he were to be. Uh-oh, that's a big void. Why is Kane not talking about the Earl Thomas trade? Not a bad try right there. That's a pretty good attempt at getting me to look. What rookies in your draft class do you think will be starting in the regular season? I think that the top 3 will all be starting. Bram Dirth, Harlan Regis, Marquise Starling. Starling will likely start in our base, but not in the nickel. That's going to be where Calhoun comes in. Until Starling gets better in that role. Oh, Curry Peters, he's going to start. Kendall Demons, he will be a return specialist, and Verlin Dre is depth. So I think a lot of early contribution from this class. Boise State won the 2017 Mountain West Championship. Yeah, not surprised. They probably won most of them in the last decade, as Marvin Jones embarrasses us. All 3 of these touchdowns we've allowed have been terrible. Great blocks. Caught by Jones, and then Curry Peters can't get there. Amukamara misses the tackle. 6 for Detroit. I think the Vikings should trade for Vinny Curry. What do you think? I don't think they'll trade for him. I'm not sure they'll be willing to do that. I think he has a pretty big contract. But they should go get some edge rush help for sure. All right. Chicago again getting the football. Kendall Demons out to the 26. Let's get Regis here on a crossing pattern. I want to see him run. Maybe Shaheen behind it. Oh. Harlan Regis, 96 speed as a rookie. Giving it out, and the catch is made. Trubisky finds Adam Shaheen. So that's the Adam Shaheen that we saw back in year 1, making tough catches. He has 5 in this game. Really good impression. David Guerra sends a super chat. Does Colbert start after JR leaves? What about Dustin Payment too? Colbert likely will be the starter next year, but there could be a lot of interesting things in year 7. It depends if we get Brandon Warren, who's the athlete with good throw power, weaker accuracy, but great speed. We could be running like a hybrid offense. I don't know yet. I won't really think too much about it until we get Brandon Warren, if we can beat out Nebraska in that battle. But I think Colbert's our best passer next year, but without much great receiving talent, I might have to consider running a couple different offenses at the same time. Because I think we're going to be a lot better running team than we are a passing team. We're just losing so much from a receiving core with Day and Williams and McClellan. It's going to be Amonte Jones and some like freshmen, and Mike Harris and some others. Come on, Mitch. We're not running the football very much. I have less to learn about our running backs. Oh no. They bring 4. Outside here, it's Richardson right to the marker. I think he's a little short. And indeed. I want to try Joseph Brookins here. Short yardage. Brookins has like 70-something trucking, and he's very fast. Brookins. There you go. That's what you want to see right there from the young running back. That's a good run. You've earned yourself some snaps, Joseph. Brookins now in the flats. Not much there. Back to Brookins. There's a lane. Touchdown, Joseph Brookins. Of course, the blocking is the star of that play. I ran it to the weak side. I'm much more comfortable running left than right for some reason. But we have Kyle Long, Chickalo, and Burton lead the way. Lions kind of get bunched up here. Leave the opening for Brookins. Who's the best recruit you've ever seen in NCAA 14? I can't really remember. But usually the best ones that I see are athletes, because they can play so many positions, and the athletes tend to have really good speed. I should see some Benny Cunningham. I haven't given him the football much, but he regressed. So I'm a little worried that he might not be the same running back that we saw a year ago. We're definitely going to see some Brookins, but I have a feeling that Cunningham could be on his way out sooner than later. He still has pretty good trucking, though, so I'm not going to completely, remove his roster spot right now. I don't like cutting running backs. It's tough. Who is the best player on Kalispell currently? Highest rated player is JR Battle. I think if I had to pick who the best player is, best player on Kalispell. Ooh, Riddick to the outside. I'd stick with JR Battle. His arm is really good. It's strong, it's accurate. I'll go JR Battle. Do you still have an issue where the CPU halfback doesn't sprint? Not normally, no. That was patched a while ago. When is the next Twins episode going to be posted? I'm hoping tomorrow. I started recording it today. I wasn't able to finish all of it, but I will get more of it played either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow because I have a lot of videos I want to get done. We'll see if I have the chance. Stafford with the open hand fake. Everyone's accounted for. Sideline, and it's broken up by Curry Peters. It's the rookie. Let's zoom in on this one then. Tate gets behind him, but he has to come back here on the comeback route. Timing from Stafford is good. Peters closes. Gets 2 chances at it, too. Third down and short here for Detroit. And they fake it to Riddick. Stafford down the middle. Come on. Couldn't break it up. Amukamara was right there. Oh, man. Right between the linebackers. That was good. Oh, and also, David Guerra had asked about Dustin Payment. I don't think Payment would play instead of Colbert. If we were going to go to more of a mobile offense, it would have to be a player like Brandon Warren, who's really dynamic on the ground. I think Warren could be like our best receiver next year or a quarterback. So I think what I might do is put him at, if we get him, I would put him at quarterback, but still play him at receiver at times. But he would be like an option specialist. Second and goal. Stafford. Oh, he almost had the clear path, but he tripped. What is your favorite position in football? It's a toss-up between corner and running back. The interception has always been my favorite play. They just change games. They can put points on the board. Interceptions are so powerful. And I just like running backs because I've gotten to watch so many good ones. Like, the running back that got me like to really like watching running backs so much is LaDainian Tomlinson, who is one of the most complete, well-rounded backs that we've really ever seen. Drew sends a super chat here asking, he says, "Hi Kane, take us through your typical video making process." Well, it's not really anything too flashy, I guess. I sit down to record a lot of times in the afternoon or in the morning. Depends on what I need to get done, how much time I have. But I'm usually able to listen to a podcast or something while I record gameplay. Sometimes I'm just too focused and I don't want to be bothered by anything. But, you know, sit down, capture gameplay usually takes me about an hour and a half between pre-game, post-game. the actual content. Usually about an hour and a half for that. And then editing. That will vary from video to video, how long that takes. You know, it can be an hour, can be hour and a half, 2 hours at times. And then I sit down for commentary. Commentary is usually the fastest of the bunch. There's not really anything special to the process. I've perfected the process as much as I can. There we go, Adam Shaheen on 3rd and short. But typically, I don't like to do a bunch of things in a row. I used to work in a lot of batches, so I'd record like, I'd play a Dynasty game, then I'd play a franchise game, and then I do some editing. I kind of stopped doing that, so it's actually a lot more basic now than it ever has been, as Trubisky climbs and finds Richardson. So I usually go from one video at a time, or I will like play and edit something, but then move on to something else because I don't want to do commentary at that time. Nice. Oh, no. Almost had Meredith on that one. Here we go, Harlan Regis up top now. Take a chance at the end zone for the rookie, and it's broken up. Big play, Slay. Hey Kane, I'm doing a franchise. How do you get the computer to control the user on defense so I can let my defense play? You hold L1. Just hold L1 after the football is snapped, and the CPU will take over the movement. Staying to protect. Uh-oh, picked. Oh! I almost caught it! I almost caught it! Oh, man. This first half has taken a while, it seems like. All right, 24 apiece in the first half of a preseason game. I have no thoughts on the NCAA tournament. I'll probably watch some of it, but I can't act like I even know most of the teams making it to the field of 68 or 64. Depends if you want to count the play-in games. Do they still do play-in games? Probably. Time expires, and the pass is broken up by Adrian Amos. So we will move on to the second half. Starters will still play a little bit, but then we'll see more of the backups come in. I'll probably take my starters out a little bit before the Lions do. I don't want Diamond Mills. I want a Kendall Demons. Starters are still in. All right, Benny Cunningham, hang on to that roster spot. I think I want to take out Meredith and put in Marquis Cole. Shaheen couldn't make that catch. Put in Leonard? I think I will put in Andrew Leonard now. I think that's a good idea. We got to see a full half there of Trubisky. That's enough. I don't want to see more Meredith. I want to see Marquis Cole. All right, third down, and we sub in Andrew Leonard. And Leonard throws it complete to Paul Richardson. Excellent. Tie game here at 24 in the second half. Let's try breaking this tie. Oh, Cunningham, come on. Lunge forward, good run. We get 7. I like Leonard over Trubisky right now. A little early to be saying that. We've only seen Leonard play well like once. Maybe this is the second time though. But we are certainly getting Shaheen his targets. He doesn't need more. It's built up my confidence now. I want to get Max Williams in there after this play. I want to go deep. Uh-oh. Marquis Cole, he breaks open and extends to make the catch. Number 83, Marquis Cole. I'm really happy seeing Marquis make these plays. Separates here a little bit with his route. Full extension. Let me put in Max Williams now. Throw it to Max in the flats. Good job fighting ahead. Leonard is 4 for 5. Make Cole number 4 receiver. He might beat out Tajay Sharp. I do remember Sidney Rice, especially with Brett Favre at quarterback. Rice had his best seasons. 3rd and 1. It's Brookins. Joseph Brookins, the second-year running back. Former undrafted, getting some chances now. We're going back to Brookins, and we're going to find PDRT again. Touchdown. Brookins has very good speed. I believe it's a 92. He adds a little more power than Tariq Cohen, but has similar speed. I don't think he has the same acceleration or agility, though. Let's take a look, because I am liking what I am seeing from Joseph Brookins. Brookins compared to Cohen. Brookins is slower. He has 91. 73 strength. 89 agility, 93 acceleration. So pretty similar to Cohen there, but he's much taller. Much better at trucking. Not as elusive. The moves aren't as good, so yeah. He's an option. He's a fast option. Cohen's a fast option, but one's much more shifty and one's more powerful. Super chat here from Anthony. As a Browns fan, I think they should go Barkley at 1 and Fitzpatrick at 4 and either ride out Taylor or an early second-round quarterback. What do you think? I think they should still go quarterback in the first round, and I do not think they should take Barkley at number 1. I don't think they would have to. If you look at what teams have done recently in the first round for quarterbacks, they're trading up. If someone wants a quarterback, which there are teams that will, they will trade up to number 1. They'll do it. So I think the problem is if Barkley's there at 2, the Giants might take him right there. But I do not think, I would say there's a very, very low probability that Saquon Barkley goes number 1. I think it's a quarterback, 100%. Whether it's the Browns themselves or someone trading up to that spot. Fitzpatrick, though, would be a great pick for them. I'd be excited if they took Barkley #1. Like, I wouldn't think it's like a bad move necessarily, but I just don't see it happening. Do I think Doug Baldwin is overrated or underrated? I don't think so anymore, because I think people are well aware of how good Baldwin is, and he's really good. He's as close of a player as Steve Smith as I think we've ever seen. They have similar playing styles. They both play with an edge. Both were number 89. I like Doug Baldwin a ton. Maybe I just think higher of Baldwin than others. Maybe others are underrating him, but I think he's borderline top 10 receiver. Oh, Kendall Demons almost got a chance to show off that great speed. Let's run a little more in this second half now. We've seen a lot of passing. The fourth quarter is going to be more for the undrafted rookies to see who wins that battle for a practice squad spot. Do you have any tips in drafting and franchise? Don't be afraid to overdraft. And if you want to make sure you get your favorite players, try to be like a round early, taking, second round talents in the first round, third round talents in the second round, because depending on where you're selecting, say you pick 20th in a round, like most of the second round will have passed by the time you pick in the second round. So you can't just assume that your favorite second round prospect is going to be there for you when you select. So don't be afraid to take them early. Just focus on getting good players. Leonard is going vertical for Max Williams, and it's broken up. I always pass a lot more than I run in preseason. Harlan Regis, and he can fly. Really impressed with Regis, as I expected to be. No surprises. Oh no! I was trying to go to triangle there, and I waited a little too long. Almost to the fourth quarter. Oh, come on, Max. I hate that animation. Ah, so unnecessary. We're going to Tajay Sharp in the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete. Overthrown, or maybe Sharp is too slow. He just couldn't catch up to it. You can spin it any way you want to. 34-27 with about 1 quarter to go. Do you think the Seahawks would be a good team to do in franchise next year? 100%. Yeah. You got to rebuild that defense now. They've gotten rid of so many players. And there's still a chance that, Cam Chancellor could retire or something happens on that front. But I really like Russell Wilson, so you get a chance to use a great quarterback like him. Doug Baldwin. They'll probably need a new tight end. They'll probably go and draft somebody. Tyler Lockett. Not as much of a powerhouse as we've seen. The NFL can move quickly. All right, 1 quarter left today. Who's in the game now at quarterback? Jay Cutler is the backup facing the Browns, or the Bears. It's Jay Cutler, everybody. Let me organize my lineup here. I'll get Joey Correa in at quarterback this time. We're going to go Joseph Brookins at running back. We're going to get Tajay Sharp and Cameron Crane. We've seen enough of Marquis Cole, as much as I want to keep throwing him the football. Let's wait a little bit. Oops, I want Barker. And then we go Bullard. We go... Let's go Jalen Egbo. Marshall Christian, D'Angelo Brown. And let's go Tank Boone at safety. You know what we gotta do to Jay Cutler, right? We gotta show him just how much we miss him. With a blitz. Oh, he hands it off. You audibled to a run, Jay. You were scared. Why is Danny out there? I guess formation subs here. Now let's go Starling and Haynes Heyman. I want to introduce Jay to Marquis Starling. So we blitz him. Cutler short to Roberts, out of bounds. Third down and 7. Here's Jay Cutler. Uh-oh, he feels the rush, and it's dropped. Jay played that perfectly, and Roberts just let him down. So the stream is starting to wrap up, and after the stream is over, I'll be putting up Kalispell Dynasty, Mountain West Conference Championship. So won't be long after the stream, the video will be going up. We're going to see some Joseph Brookins here. Already a couple scores for him. They always blitz when I recall that play. We throw it short now. Tajay Sharp hasn't had a chance to do much in this preseason. Other players have stolen the spotlight. Sharp might be on the outside looking in when it comes to playing time and maybe even a roster spot. All right, Jay Cutler's going right back to Roberts. Looking for redemption. He makes the grab. 6 catches here for Roberts. I'm surprised there hasn't been a big trade during this stream. Quiet Saturday. I'm looking forward to free agency, though. Very much. Good news, Kane, my pizza showed up. No, I want pizza. Do you guys put pineapple on pizza? You'll never catch me doing that. You'll put something juicy on a pizza. Pineapple's good, but it is not a pizza topping. Unless it's like only pineapple. Maybe you really like pineapple. Maybe you're SpongeBob SquarePants. But like if you have like a bunch of toppings on there, I don't know how you can get by with putting pineapple on there and just juice getting everywhere, especially if it's canned pineapple. They're down in 7 now for Jay Cutler. And he's going to the sideline, and it looked like they lost some ground there. 4th and 1. It's time to blitz Jay. What is your favorite food? It's pizza. Uh-oh. We blitz, and it works. There we go. Turnover on downs. Let's go, Chicago. Brookins, we're going to angle outside. Picked up 8 yards. I wonder how many plays Marquise Starling can make this year, because I think with the way I want to use him... Oh, it's picked by Miles Killebrew, who might have a chance to take it back for a touchdown, as Brookins trips over an offensive lineman and ensures his clear path to the end zone. So some more drama here in the preseason. All right, Joey Correa. I was excited to see him play in this preseason, but the arm accuracy just hasn't been there. Can he lead us here with about 4 minutes left? Or is it time to turn it over to Jordan Alleman? I may have just gotten my answer. Demings, no. That's not his game, making that kind of a catch. What does the Kaiser trade mean for Brett Hundley? Likely on his way out. And I mean, the Packers got to see him play a lot last year. If they don't have an opinion now, they'll never have one. So we're going to punt it back to Detroit and see if we can get a stop and then turn it over to Jordan Alleman. I might just give Leonard most of the fourth game because these other backups aren't really impressing me. And they're making it tough to show off what the receivers can do. Bleedy Ray Wilson just got extended for 1 year according to Spot Track. I'll actually believe that one. No one's out here lying about Bleedy Ray Wilson. Short throw here to Lindsey, who makes a move on Callahan. Uh-oh. Is Jay Cutler going to make a fourth quarter comeback against us in the preseason? What TV shows do you watch? I don't watch a lot of TV shows, but my favorites are Psych. I really enjoy Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is incredible, but Psych is also one of my favorite shows ever. I think Suits is a really good show. I like Law and Order. I like NCIS. But I don't watch a lot of TV. All right, 3rd and 6. Can we stop Jay Cutler in the Lions offense? Cutler slings it incomplete. Broken up by Bryant Powers. Not the first time I've said his name in a positive light in this stream. I did not see the Psych movie. I haven't seen every episode. There was a point where I wasn't able to keep up, but I had seen like most of the stuff. But I can always catch up. All right, we got the ball back. Jordan Alleman looking to bring us down the field and win the game. Uh-oh, not much separation and dropped by Cameron Crane. I said uh-oh before I even threw it. Middle now, it's Cunningham. Benny out to the 36-yard line. We don't want more overtime in the preseason. What is your favorite and least favorite trade? I love the Browns getting Landry. I also like them getting Tyrod. I think I'm more excited about them getting Tyrod, but that pair is one of my favorite trades. My least favorite trade so far was Daryl Worley for Torrey Smith. I don't see why the Panthers did that. If they want Torrey Smith, they're going to have to pay him $5 million. And I think that they should have instead been pursuing Paul Richardson. I don't understand that trade for him. I know what role they'll probably want him to play, but I think there are better options. Please protect Demmons. He's there. All right, 3rd down and 8. Alleman looking to make a play. Oh, man, I ran out of time. We had Diamond Mills on the comeback. Loaded up for the throw and everything. Good punt. I'm not sure. I will use my timeouts to try and force a punt from here, but we'll see if it works. They fake it. Cutler from the end zone misses badly. I also like the trades the Rams made. Getting aggressive and building up that secondary, knowing that they couldn't keep Trumaine Johnson, and for a cheaper price they could get Talib and Peters. And Sam Shields. Hopefully Shields is still a good player. He didn't play last year, I don't think. But I was always a fan of Shields. Imagine that. I like speedy corners. First time I ever saw Shields was on like Madden 10 or Madden 11, something like that. I was playing an online game and someone put him in at receiver. I'm like, who is this guy? Because he had like 97 speed. I had no idea who he was. But then I'm like, oh, he's a corner for the Packers. Because I saw him playing receiver on Madden, and I was like, wait a minute, did the Packers just sign an amazing speed receiver? I saw, oh no, it's a corner. But they turned out to be really good. So we forced the punt. Can we get in scoring range? We need a good return here, Diamond. It's Mills. We got some blocks. Diamond Mills. That's as good as I could have asked for from him. Come on, Alleman. If we get 15 yards, we can kick. Matt Prater against his former team in the preseason. And we're going down the middle. Got it! Singletary. He'll never be the most famous Singletary to put on a Bear uniform, but he just made a big play in the preseason, so I'm pretty happy about that. Prater for the win. Oh, you can. What? Did you see that? I had the meter perfect and they were able to ice me before I finished. You can't ice me, Detroit. We're indoors. It's warm in here. Climate controlled. Get out of here. Bears win. That was fun. That was a hilarious way to finish. So Mitchell Trubisky, 17 for 27. A lot of throw attempts here. Andrew Leonard again did pretty well with his snaps. Alleman better than Correa. I'm impressed with what Brookins did today. Cunningham had some good carries. And Adam Shaheen got many chances to do well today. 7 grabs for him, a touchdown, a lot of tough catches in traffic. Impressed with Regis. And Starling continues to rack up tackles on defense. He has 2 tackles for a loss in this game after 2 sacks in the previous game. So he's also impressing me. All right, so that was a fun stream. We got 2 more preseason games done. I might play the last one on my own. Joseph Brookins, major injury. He didn't get hurt though. I don't understand that one. I didn't see him get hurt. Oops, wrong menu. Yeah, he's not hurt at all, so I don't understand that. All right. So the preseason has been a pretty good time so far. I think I will play that last one on my own and then put together the full video. But that's what we've done so far. Andrew Leonard has looked very good, impressively. I'm going to play him in the 4th game a lot, alongside Alaman probably. I might cut Correa. I do want to see these running backs get some more work. Regis is not going to play. Meredith is not going to play. It's going to be for the backups. Marquise Starling, 4 tackles for a loss, 26 tackles. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe by the end of this season, I'll be very happy I made that selection. All right. That's going to end this stream, everybody. Thank you all for watching and supporting the channel. I'm going to be posting Kalispell Dynasty here in just a couple minutes after I wrap this up. I want to thank you all for spending some time with me today. It's always fun streaming. We have a pretty good time. I will be looking to stream the Timberwolves My League series here in the next couple days, either tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure yet. Monday is your safer bet. And Wednesday, I want to stream for NFL free agency. I'll be starting that stream a half hour before it all begins at 2:30, and then we will watch as signings become official. It should be a really fast-moving stream. But thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time today. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out my second channel, MrHurriicane LP, for much more content if you just want more to watch. XP sliders, I'll show those very quickly. You might have to pause it and rewind to get them in full here. But these are the XP sliders that I use. Hope that helps you out. Alright. Thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Later, everybody.